We're playing Searcher Heavy Nami again, OP07, and we're trying to work through a lot of the problems that a brew like this has, because there's a lot of counteractive ideas. I mean, Tashigi can grab things like our Gravity Blade and Sengoku, which is another Searcher, which is a really cool line. We're playing Hina in here as an extra piece to grab with the Tashigi outside of Whitesnake. And then Sengoku can grab things like Overheat, which insane in this deck, being able to reuse our Searchers, love beams and all that stuff, and heck, even Spada. So there's a lot of individual proactive things that are happening. The big problem is we don't have really good powerful threats like Zeph, which honestly in 07 and 08 doesn't tend to last that long, so it's fine. But we don't have Recursion in Mr. 1 either. So we get a pretty mixed bag. We get to do some fun proactive things, but sometimes we can find ourselves behind. Enjoy the games. Playing against some Jewelry Bonney here. See if we can't make it work a little bit better. Okay, all right. Why not? So I'll run out Sengoku here to dig for something. I feel like this is one of those lists where maybe I should experiment more with going first. Truly, I probably should experiment more with going first, just because we can get a card out. Yeah, turn it like this. I feel like this is also a deck list potentially that just wants to jam Brickfist, but the problem is Brickfist isn't searchable by anything this deck plays. I believe Brickfist is Fishman type and Impel Down, right? So it's Buggy searchable, but almost wondering if Buggy's just a better searcher, cause yeah, so I'm down to draw that, because then what I can now do is I can get away with just playing this and then passing the turn. Thanks to the gavel, I can get away with just playing Pilaf and passing the turn. So they can tap down my stuff, which is a little unfortunate. This specifically isn't a matchup where I want Brickfist. My characters probably aren't surviving that much. This is when an opponent attacks too. This is always a leader that, like, I always forgot how this worked. I thought it was an activate main and you pay 1, but it's like when they attack. You generally have to be pretty careful. Like, blockers can be a little awkward against this character because they just tap down your blocker. And then what do you do? As a non-green player, what do you do? Because then you can't like restand stuff as effectively. Yup. Let's do this. Come on, opponent. What is the plan? What is the plan? Okay, so we'll grab that. And this is definitely at the end. Okay, run this out. Definitely at some point we're gonna need this. Oh, I have Sengoku. Right. Choose. Truly one of the worst searchers in this deck right now. Truly one of the worst searchers in this deck right now. I feel like I've whiffed more with Sengoku than with Tashigi, but maybe that's my bad sample size. We are going to draw it. I mean, this pile we want Tashigi at the bottom. Truly, we want Tashigi at the bottom with this pile, or I could draw it like this. Yeah, really unfortunate that I just whiffed. It's not what I want to be doing. Do you ever want to whiff? I mean, if it's just a straight rearrange, then that's one thing, but type and you have no other Cavendish on the field, active to dawn. Trash that, and then we can stop the next 7k swing by just redrawing. I would really love, not gonna lie, I would really love a Gravity Blade next. I would really love that. Just bottom deck both these. That would be great. That would be really great. All right. Unfortunately, we are unable to find that, but we will draw 2. Ooh. Speaking of, I'm going to go drop both of those. We're going to swing 5k into this. You can top down one of my things. It's fine. Oh, well, they'd have to pay 1 Don, so they can't. So we'll top down on one of these. Perfect. So that grabs a card out of their hand, and then we'll go bang, bang. That's it. Beauty, right? Just punishing the opponent that way. Take a card out of their hand, pitch 2 cards to the bottom. Seems pretty good. Unfortunate. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that again. This is generally a threat that we cannot deal with. Not in this deck list anyway. We are not playing Red Rocks. Red Rock Prime notably not being searchable. What type is Red Rock? What type is Red Rock? Never a question that ever mattered to me. No trigger on that. We're at 26 cards, 4 life. Let's keep it pushing here. Let's try it like this. We can do this. Do this. Grab that. And then return. That's it. We were able to draw like crazy amount of cards there, actually. What do we even... We're able to do a crazy amount of things there. Yeah. Feels like we were able to draw a crazy amount of cards there, but 3 cards in total that turn. Feels pretty good just off of our searches. If you leave this character gains blocker. Opponent. If this character were to be removed from play by one of your opponent's effects, you may instead rest. Come on. Let's go pitch here. I feel like the opponent could be swinging 9Ks, but maybe they're trying to play a 4K card here. Come on, opponent. Come on. Why though? You just played this. They messed up. There's no way you just did that. You... Okay. All right. All right. I'll take it for what it is. I'll take it for what it is. We got a full board of nonsense, so we will deploy this, drop a Sengoku. I mean, pass the turn. That's what we got. That's why we got this build, to get these characters out that, I mean, we ain't swanging with. If this was like an aggro matchup like Zoro, a lot of these characters would actually matter. Honestly, they would. They honestly would matter. I will say though, so we can do this, and then we can overheat. At this point in the game, I just want Sengoku cards. I don't want Tashigi cards. But how many Sengoku cards do I actually have left? A fair amount. Yep. A little unfortunate how we have to do this, but that's okay. So we will take a hit from this. Yep. Ooh, speaking of. Honestly, it's probably gonna have to be gavel fodder at this point. Yeah, no trigger. This is probably just gonna have to be gavel fodder. So that's fine. We will play this out. Sadness, the sadness. We will draw it like this. Turn cards, and I think we'll just end it there. Because we'll go gavel first, and then we can select into what we draw with beam. Yeah, we can select into what we can draw. We're approaching that win condition. I mean, we're at 3 life, 14 cards. Come on, you. Okay. Just have to losing a freaking Pilaf. Just gotta persevere. We just gotta persevere somehow. Let's do this. Right. We have to survive like every hit this turn. Honestly, I don't want these. Running like that, I don't want these. Nice. Nice. What I will now do is we will deploy this. Drop the Tashigi. Nice. I will drop this, I will draw 2 cards. Tashigi. Grab this. How do I see? Where is it? What shows me the number here? Whatever. I mean, we have 4 cards left. Okay. Those are the 4 cards that we have left. We can determine our triggers here. One of them's a Spada. So we win. Yeah, one of my triggers is a Spada. Bet. Yeah. One of my triggers is a Spada, so we win. That's all I needed. Okay. GG's. Okay, GG's. GG's. Come on, opponent. Thank God the Zoro came down now. If he came down a turn earlier, whew, would have been a nightmare. Yeah, we just take hits until we Spada here. There you go. There it is. 2 cards. Let's see if our triggers can't just win it for me here. Let's go. All right, perfect. I didn't even check if Rubber Band was one of my triggers there. So Rubber Band, again, remember, winning me because it draws and then mills a card. That's 2 cards out of that. Pretty good triggers. GG's. And some black, white Luffy. We're still playing Gravity Blade, so can't be that bad. We're still playing Gravity Blade, so it's okay. All right. Hopefully they draw nothing, which would be absolutely insanely impossible, I should say. Have to be that, unfortunately. Go to Shi and then draw the blade or draw this. So, okay. Fortunately, there is a Gravity Blade now at the bottom, but we have a Gravity Blade in hand that we are not going to be discarding anytime soon. I am definitely not taking that hit. Against this matchup, what do we do? We're gonna end the turn. I don't think I need to take a hit for free. I feel like there is a line where they just start swinging. I guess not. In this case, we have 5 or less cards in hand we draw. Let's deploy this, and then we'll pass the turn. Keep it pushing. Gravity Blade getting better and better. Yep. We will probably just let's do this. Bounce. Doesn't really matter. We'll bounce this. Trash that for counter. Resolve that attack. Like, how much do they really want to commit? You have 2 or less, right? Okay, so I mean, we can Gravity Blade to pretty good efficiency next turn. So we'll resolve this, use this trigger. Peel off. Send these both to the bottom. Then pass the turn. Honestly, Gravity Blade being printed, 06, solid card. Solid, super, mega decent card. No trigger. Kind of had to do it, but that's okay. Okay, so in this case, we pass it on. Fortunately, we're at 3 life, sub 30 cards, but hopefully we can start kind of taking control of the game here. But all it takes is like a Moria or 2, and you know, they just start ending the game from there. So we can do this and then run this out. We swing for 7, so start placing cards on top. Probably just want to draw The overheat. I mean, the 7 warlords can draw me into that. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's draw it like that. Let's see what they play out here. I feel like they have to have a Sabo blocker. I mean, they have 11 cards in hand. Like, if they play out... If they use up all their Dawn and play out both the cards that enter here, I mean... It's not like I'm gonna, you know... Yep. Big turn. Honestly, big turn for them. 14k. Okay. Let's... do this. Start here. Right? Return cards. So we're gonna redraw. Redraw. And then resolve. I ain't taking that much. Crazy. I ain't taking that much. Let's go with... I don't know how I'm gonna find it, but I need to do this. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so it's gonna have to be something like this. It's gonna have to be something like this to draw into these. So return. Then what we can do is drop this. Drop this. That's what I'm talking about. We start losing very valuable cards. And I think we just end the turn there, which really sucks, but it's the reality of the situation. We get to spin our wheels a lot and just pull a lot of cards out, which is nice, but the double searchers can be pretty awkward sometimes. So let's just uniformly do this, and then we can... Right, and then we can bounce the Sengoku, and then resolve that. Yeah, okay. Get the plus 2k. Yeah, you're gonna need one more Dawn to really start pushing out over top. We'll resolve that hit. Losing my Pilafs is so unfortunate here. Okay, it's getting ridiculous at this point. Trash these cards, trash the Sengoku. Yep. Get the card that you need. Found a Sabo. Yep. They'll put that back. It definitely wasn't a situation to like go for lethal. I'll tell you that. Definitely wasn't one of those. Especially because this deck can get cards out of KO. Yeah, this is where we lose the game. This is another GG right now. Drop this. Drop that. Well, take it for what it is. Drop this. See, we're too late on this. We're too late on this. Yeah, we're too late on this. So I can grab this and draw the card. If I somehow survive. It's not going to happen, but... And they got this thing KO. Yeah, so, I mean... Yeah, it's not going to happen here. But, I mean, it's what it is. It's what it is. Yep, they're spinning their wheels a ton. They just get to draw. All these Luffys are so unfortunate. In terms of them just drawing raw cards, it's so unfortunate. But hey, we just could not find our blades. And I think maybe I should have used more Tashigis. There's probably an opportunity or two to just use Tashigi more that I just wasn't taking advantage of. Like, you can just all swing into something here. Like, come on, opponent. You can do this. You can do this. Right? Trash this. Trash this. All right. That's GG's right there. Trash out. Trash out. Make your leader win this game for me. Make your leader win this game for me. All right. That's what it is. GG's. Look, I'm calling y'all out right now. If you in the sim... right on there, competitive players only, and let me think here, it's Tashigi or Sengoku first. I think deploy the Tashigi, right? Yeah, so if you write competitive players only and you just leave the minute I join the lobby as Nami, you're a crappy player. You suck. You suck. Just making the experience worse for everyone. I don't care if you don't want to play against Nami. Get good. Get good. Half the time, these are the same people that when they play against Nami, actually, in tournament, they lose because they have zero practice. They don't understand the matchup. They just hate it. They're like, oh, I don't want to learn. I don't want to learn this game. Right? Like, it's like nonsense like that. Let's drop this. And just trash this for counter. This is literally the exact same people. And the turn. The exact same people. The amount of games I just tried to join before even getting into this one. It's all, I'll tell you what, as bad as this matchup is, I'm always happy the amount of reps I can get into it, because Moria players will always stick around for some reason. Truly, they'll always stick around for some reason. Probably just play Absalom unless they have another thing here. Yep. Kill my Tashigi, kill my Tashigi. Let's hit the, let's hit this one. Trash, we're gonna have to take a hit here. Oh, they ain't swanging? You ain't swanging? Come on now. All right, so we'll grab that. And then, how do we want to do this? I'm gonna like, this grabs a 7 warlords type. Okay. Okay, we'll run it like that. Yeah. So in this case, I mean, I mentioned it in the intro already, but we're playing the type of build where, you know, we got 2 searchers going back and forth between them. We got a hard played Hina. All right. Yeah. Little Borso action. We can throw this out now. Oh, Lord. Okay. I don't know why they didn't just swing there. I guess it's because they didn't want to play into just the white snake, which is fine. Oh. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, we lost one of our white snakes. Fair enough. I think we just pass. They're doing a lot of this Drago stuff. This isn't how you win. Not gonna lie. This is, they could still win the game. I'll preface that, but I don't believe this is a winning strategy. Not gonna lie. I do not believe this is a winning strategy. Okay. You genuinely, you need to relax. You need to relax. I'll take that hit. No, honestly, no trigger. I will happily play this actually. And just go like bottom or something like that. Yo, relax. Like actually relax. Okay, let's try and weave in a white snake into this, right? Perfect. Secondly, we will go, I probably don't want to use that right now. I don't really want to use a Sengoku, but then what if they just remove it anyway? So, I mean, we could do this. We could actually do this. So we could go bang this and then bounce that to your hand. Then do a Spada to rearrange the top. How do I want to play this? Like, I probably want to play, probably just want to draw that, honestly. And then end the turn from there. Resolve the attack. Now they can't hit me with any one of these, and then we'll bottom deck 2 of them. That's it. Gotta love the power of White Snake, right? Now, what we will do here is Huabang. Let's drop the Perona, because that's just a card I don't want to deal with in general. We can Kaya now or Kaya later. I think we will Kaya later. We're going to lose the 2 cards that we draw anyway. We're going to ditch them anyway. I'm probably going to go Gavel, Pitch, then Beam. Minimize the amount of cards that we lose here, because we're going to take at least 1 hit. What's nice, having the overheat to bounce the Hina. We kind of stopped so we stopped a whole board of attacks, but really slowed them down in terms of the pressure that they created, because they spent 2 turns going Drago. Now the argument here is I could just take the Kaya and grab the white, the gravity blade again, but you know, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Okay. Everyone needs to relax a little bit. Everyone needs to relax. Everyone needs to relax just a little bit. Everyone needs to relax. I wish I had a white snake. Honestly, I wish I had a white snake here. I'm taking 2 hits this turn. Yep, and then honestly, I'll save the beam. I'll trash this for counter. Actually, I'll try and like only 1 hit this turn. Yeah, only 1 hit this turn. That's not great, actually. Okay. Okay. Pass the turn. So we have some relatively big counters. We're not drawing much here. Isso's putting in a lot of work. Isho's putting in a lot of work, but I mean, it's really the same as a Moria being here. It's better that, well, is it better that this was not a Moria? I don't know. Let's go overheat and then trash that for counter. They know to swing with the 9s. They know to swing with the 9s. Yep. And then we will do this. I hate, like, honestly, after putting out a guide to Deathlink yesterday, I really hate the fact that we just aren't playing Deathlink in this list. But it's okay. It's part of the testing. It's part of the testing. I'm down to just take 2 hits here. Honestly, use this trigger. And just bottom deck Lucci. Alrighty, so come on, yes, give me all of my triggers. No trigger. I know the. That's not good. Okay, so we do this. Right. Turn cards to the bottom. Then what we do is we do this to grab this. We're just really thinning ourselves out here. Okay, and then we do this again. So we know kind of the bottom 8 now. Now we're about to know the whole deck. So we can choose this to grab this. We have a lot of just nonsense, honestly. We want this to be our bottom. Something like this, right? So now what we do is we trash. Cancel. Used up a lot of Dawn there. I don't know if we win. That's the problem. We have to take all these hits. I don't think we win here. We were able to spin our wheels for a little bit, but honestly, just attach all your Dawn. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Exactly. I can white snake. I have to white snake here. That helps, I will say. But not completely. It's not everything that I need. So I was able to kind of white snake and bait out. That's what I figure, right? Like a lot of times you go for this type of massive swing. But we just didn't have the Dawn to counter out of this. That's the problem. Right? We just didn't have the Dawn to counter out of this. So GG's. It'll kind of play them out there. We might have been able to survive one more turn, just keep it pushing there, but unfortunate. All right, GG's. I really hope this black-white Luffy deck lets me get my redemption. I really hope so. That would be great. Please. I hate how it doesn't really tell you on the report panel that my camera's over whether or not they mulliganed. You just kind of have to visually look at that. Draw 2 cards. Let's go drop, and against this deck, White Snake probably isn't the best. End the turn there. I might actually just go Gavel Pitch Gavel here. Yeah, it looks like a Gavel Pitch Gavel plan. I'm probably gonna need Overheat to recur my own thing, so yeah, I trash the ace. They can't play the ace. Yep. What are they playing for 1? What are you playing? What are you playing for 1? Could you have just attached 1 more Dawn? Been more efficient. Okay. Yeah. All right. Play the Sengoku. Let's just draw these, honestly. Yeah, pass the turn from there. It's probably going to be Overheat, bounce Sengoku. It's weird, right? Like, I don't think in this deck list you want to be bouncing Kaya. I don't think so, because you're going like you want to just re-enable your searchers. I feel like you kind of just want to re-enable your searchers. Okay. Let me play this. Place this card into your trash. They can kill their stuff. Yeah, like I'm gonna Overheat. I'm gonna bounce the Sengoku. I feel like this is what I want to do. Right? Like we can Sengoku to grab absolutely nothing. Okay. That's always fun. That's always a fun time. And there you go. Finally, we can Sengoku to grab something here. Perfect. Pass the turn from there. 2 Dawn, draw 1 card. Worth it? Worth it? We're doing a lot of bottom rearranging, and I'm telling you, I do not have the mental capacity to keep track of all that right now. That's too much right now. Yeah. Okay. Make it happen. 3 Brothers Bond. This is such a cool deck. It gets out and aggressive so fast. It's definitely like, can you imagine what this metagame would be like without Gravity Blade? Can you even like, I don't even know. I can't even comprehend. I truly can't even comprehend what this metagame would be like without Blade. Okay, looks like we're taking a hit this turn. That's fine. Had to take it eventually. Nice. This to find nothing. We'll go Sengoku. Draw it out like this, probably. Play out the Sengoku again. Grabs this. Does this. A lot of our Pilafs hanging around the bottom and stuff, but let's. Oh, don't end the turn. Sorry. What am I doing? Sengoku attacks 2/2. Nice. And then I think we keep the pressure up in terms of cards. Go 6/6. Right? They counter out, right? Because they can return the Sabo, right? But it's just getting cards out of their hand. Because ultimately, if we do manage to force them into a situation where they aren't able to defend out, right? We somehow get rid of the Sabo and then we attack in, whatever. Then we just want to be able to force that type of situation. So in this case, it's kind of approaching that ridiculous point where I'm gonna try and look for a Gravity Blade. Truly gonna try and look for a Gravity Blade. A little unfortunate, but we'll make it happen. Okay, so in this case, this is going to attack here. Right, play this out. Perfect. That is what I'm looking for. Then what we can do is deploy this. Okay. And then it's still, does that mess me up kind of? 6 to 6. I still think providing, like, kind of forcing this type of pressure is like good. Double Sabo. I mean, they have a Luffy here, and they use one of their Morias. Yeah, double Sabo would be pretty unfortunate if they're empty life and they double Sabo out, but it's okay. It's okay. So right now we can go White Snake. I'm probably might end up ditching this Hina here. Hina's really only here for a Tashigi hit. That's it. They're just like, I don't believe, I have to do a search myself. I don't believe there's any other relevant Navy type that Nami would care about. I don't believe so. I could be tripping on that, but let's trash this for counter just so we can draw a card. Oh. You don't say. We're gonna use this trigger to bottom deck this, because they're still at 2 life. Then we send Bang Bang at the bottom. And that's it. Keep it pushing. Oh. Okay. I mean, they just pass through. Let's go drop. I don't even know if I want to peel off right now. Based on the amount of Dawn we're using, I don't know if I want to peel off. Yeah. Let's just keep it pushing. We can peel off next turn. It's probably just better if we peel off next turn. I mean, we should know what these cards are. At this point, we should know what these cards are, and I should know my last 3 triggers in life. Too much math. Or too much math. Too much thinking. This game's pretty much approaching that end point here. Okay. Did they mess up? No, they just didn't have any other options. That is interesting. Yeah, they just didn't have any other options. Ooh, double peel off next turn? Stop it. Stop it. Don't use the trigger. It could end up being like Gavel Father. That's so unfortunate. I think we can win this. If they don't have like Rush Ace. I can counter out of one of these attacks. Otherwise, I win. I'm looking to place one of them. Yeah, okay. Okay. Reordered life. I think we can win this. Oh, this is, yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's do this. So that helps. That's not how that works. I don't know. Opponent really not up here right now. Like, truthfully, not up here. I'll take all my triggers where I can get them at this point. So, no trigger. Keep attacking. Definitely. That's GG's. They gotta force me to have it, I guess. But yeah, that's all right. We're able to redeem ourselves against the Luffy. All right, GG's. I'll take it from there.